The Po' Boy Pundits podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Po' Boy Pundits with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the political headlines that grab our attention and all those little jerks that infuriate us.
I don't know, like, congressmen, maybe state level, posted a picture talking about, man, has anybody heard about seeing the drones in Virginia, maybe? And he posted a picture. It was Orion's belt. He got fucking skewered.
He thought Orion's belt was drones. Yes.
And I wouldn't believe it unless I saw it in multiple places.
Yeah.
What?
One of my favorites that I saw was somebody shooting at the drone.
Yes, now we're shooting at the drone.
And it wasn't like, oh, the drone's like where the ceiling fan is.
No, it's fucking...
It was like a blip.
Yeah.
And you can see like the bullets being carried by the wind.
Yeah.
Like, you're lucky you didn't fucking just kill some random person.
He might have, and we just don't know it yet.
And like Redmond.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Some random person in Asbury Park got shot.
And now we're talking about New Jersey, I guess state officials are like, fucking shoot it down. Here, I'm going to make sure that's... I hope I'm making that up.
Well, yeah, like crazy ones. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the GOP or the conservative ones are probably telling him to do that. But they like still know, like, nobody knows where they're coming from, right?
No, it hasn't been officially announced.
It's not the U.S. military, like everybody thinks.
I don't think it is either, but it makes sense because, like, there's an air base there, and the drones that they're supposedly testing are like drop off and pick up.
Oh,
so like you could drop off supplies on a fucking carrier.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Or like drop off on a fishing boat that's stuck at sea.
Or what if it's a fucking Amazon?
Exactly. It's like Black Mirror. Like that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like reconnaissance. Like, okay, we need to get these people in or out. Like, just send. And here's the perfect.
I was just saying, they didn't look like attack drones.
No, they're
Here's
like proof that Americans will measure anything with anything. I saw it.
Oh no!
I saw it compared to a small SUV. So that's what these things are.
Okay.
I guarantee you, the military's probably testing this shit. Of course, there's a base nearby. It's Jersey. Who the fuck's gonna believe people in Jersey?
Yeah.
They just happen to have, oh, look, there's a drone. It's been going on for a month now. Nothing's happened. Like, oh my God, it's Iran and they're fucking surveillancing for another 9. Like, get the fuck out of here. Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, it's the government. You work in the government, you dumb cunt.
Well, and also, we signed off on that. It's called the Patriot Act.
Right.
Like, almost everyone's elected representative, save like 20.
Was it even that many?
In the House, because there were a few of going like, this is not a good idea.
No, now
this gives the government free rein to spy on its own
correct.
people.
Yes.
But we were
every time you get on a plane, now they've switched it to just facial recognition.
Al Qaeda. We got to protect our freedoms.
Patriot Act.
Yeah.
And that goes all the way down to lending in this country.
Yeah.
You've got Patriot Act. Never mind. So yeah, they can run. Your point is, of course, the government can run fucking tests and not have to tell you a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah.
But it's Biden's fault. I think George Soros is funding it. So
I like your explanation because it's actually a good idea. How can we get supplies without actually having to send cargo transports?
Or how about this? You get a fucking hurricane that completely wipes everything out, strands somebody in the middle of nowhere. Okay, great. We're going to do an Amazon fulfillment service for you, and we're going to drop whatever the fuck you need right there with a drone.
Or I mean, you could send a fleet of them and just blanket a whole area with,
there you
aid.
go. Yep. Like in Gaza, for instance, they needed aid. Somebody around the world can use a drone to drop shit. You know, there's billions of uses for this.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, just,
So that, in my head, made sense. Again, nobody knows for sure except the fuckers who are flying them.
Yeah.
And their boss. But, like I said, that makes sense. I still love the fact that we have assholes.
Well, it's also one of those.
No, I'm sorry. Trump said, President-elect Trump weighed in on the web. Yeah, Trump said we should be allowed to shoot him down.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, but see, I still, because of the
government telling the government they should shoot the drones down.
But if it is something that is owned by the American military, you could get in a lot of trouble,
right,
for destroying government property.
Oh, here we go. Senator in New Jersey says mysterious drones in New Jersey, I know it's redundant, should be shot down if necessary.
Yeah.
A United States senator. Where's his name?
I'm trying to think. Well, he's got to be
Richard Blumenthal. No, that's not right.
Yeah, I can't. Only Jersey senator I know is Cory Booker. I can't remember who the second one is, but it's what's fascinating to me about it is you take something like they're not doing anything to anybody.
It seems pretty benign to me.
But so it's this nice reflection on so this is how tightly wound this country is.
Right.
They see a few drones on several occasions.
This is why aliens don't visit.
But apparently they live in the ocean. Remember?
Just think if they got close and they're like, hey, we're here to check it out. And some redneck shooting a 12 gauge at them. Like, I don't have time for this shit.
Well, presumably they'd have a death ray or something.
Well, right,
yeah.
but it wouldn't even be worth it. They should be like, really?
Yeah,
this is how primitive these guys are?
Well, I mean, Carlin did a bit on that. Let's go and talk to the country that dumps babies into dumpsters.
Right. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. But that you see in this, how, even though we, supposed to have this, soul cleansing election,
no.
People are still so tightly wound that they see things in the air and they equate it to everything
correct
bad imaginable and are just well, maybe it's a military exercise that has nothing to do with us,
right?
Or again, maybe that's from that new Amazon storage
maybe
place.
You're in a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah,
you don't know. Go back inside, dude.
But then you get people then being like, it is true, it is a simulation, all these NPCs around me. Which, of course, nobody who believes in the simulation ever believes that they're the NPC.
Right.
They're always
the main character.
Correct, yeah.
Main character syndrome. Yep. They, people fucking suck. When did it become an us versus them? Because you're right, that all of this, now these drones are just showing it again.
Yeah.
Now it's oh my fucking God. As opposed to, holy shit, man, what's really going on? No.
Yeah, or that's a big ass fucking drone.
Right, I wonder what it's for.
I'm gonna go make dinner now.
Is it shooting at me? No. It's just there.
That, yeah, that would be or if it swooped down and picked up your dog.
Right.
Or, or one of your children. Then, okay.
Now it might be time
weird.
To panic.
Right.
But, no, man, our curiosity is fucking gone.
Or who knows, maybe it's, some rich fucking kid who lives a few blocks
down
over.
The street.
Yeah, who's trying to, peer into your bathroom window to see, your teenage daughter take a shower. I don't know
him
why.
And 12 of his friends.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a fucking Animal House sketch.
Right.
Like that's all it is. Like it could be that, but no, it's Iranian drones.
Right, exactly.
Spying on us.
It's China.
Yeah.
They're dropping the coronavirus on us again.
Right, which is like presumably they're ship
controlling
these over.
the weather.
Yeah.
Right. That nor'easter you're hearing?
Oh, sure, yeah. Why not?
Oh my God.
I thought it was only hurricanes in southern states, but apparently now it's anything.
Correct. They can do
because I guess
what
like Biden's trying to get a couple more wins before he's out.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that and all of his fucking pardons, but we don't have time for all that. I mean, we do. Biden hasn't said anything about the drones. Like nobody has. Is the problem?
Well, because most likely Biden's gotten the call from the joint
somebody.
Yeah, the head of the Joint Chiefs going like, "Don't worry about it." Like, trust me. Like,
we got this. Oh my God! You know what they're doing? They're prepping. No, not going to be a civil war because Trump was elected. Maybe they were prepping for that civil war, and like some kid is just like, okay.
Well, again, like I like your explanation because now it essentially, I mean, was other than transportation of people, that was the main reason we built the interstate.
Yeah.
Around this country was to move military supplies and have
the circular system of this country,
literal landing strips everywhere.
Correct.
And
so we're going to haul shit across this country,
right? As quickly as possible if something were to happen. Now this is just the next evolution of that.
Right.
Like, instead
I don't have to pay anybody to do it, but somebody to fly the drone. Like none of that stuff.
But you don't have to send a convoy. You just send in this case would be.
We are writing that Black Mirror episode,
right? But it's 4 or 5 drones can carry the same thing as what a 4 or 5 SUV convoy could do.
18-wheelers.
And then this way it's like you don't actually have to move vehicles across the country. You just drop off, and National Guard, Army bases don't have to. I mean, that's a money saver and a time saver.
Correct.
Yeah.
Critical.
Yeah.
2 things that are super critical.
But then that's another thing to tell these little militias. You want to get fancy? Like all the U.S. military has to. We don't have all the ammunition down there.
There was a comedian who said that. It was like, a whole bunch of them. It's like some kid named Chad. It's like, is it? This seems not fair.
Yeah.
And there they go. All right. Who's getting the coffee?
Right.
Like, what are these people? Whatever.
Well, and I've heard like some rednecks on TikTok or I don't let's not say,
hillbillies
or just white trash.
Fair enough.
Because white trash is all over the country.
Yes.
White trash on like TikTok being like, man, like not only do I got guns, but I can fly a drone. I play Fortnite or I play Call of Duty, and you're going like, do you know how many like nerdy fucking dudes like that you lose to all the time that are like 10?
I own 2 drones.
Right.
Just saying.
But it's like and those kids who would love to kill you in real life, like, do you think they're going to join the same side as you? No.
No, man. They're looking for a reason to use that skill.
Yeah. And the Army, Air Force, Marines, all the branches of the military are developing that as quickly as they can because A, cut down on having to use human life, and then B,
we're
like
seeing it
there's
in Ukraine
generations of kids that are ready to go right now.
Yeah, here. Wait, what do you want me to do? What was that?
The following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Po' Boy Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.